city. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Tony Vazquez.
Getting old is tough, you know. Actually, our former mayor, Nat Travis, did a good job of introducing some of our electeds, but and I don't know if anybody else, oh, I see our assembly member, former mayor, Richard Bloom. Please stand up. We have accomplished a lot of amazing work this past year under the leadership of our former mayor, Kevin McEwen, and our council members. Go ahead. Councilmember Glenn Davis, and I don't know if our mayor pro temp, Ted Winter. Oh, Ted Winter, stand up, Ted. You weren't here earlier. Ted Winter, our mayor pro temp. Looks like our council member Pamela O'Connor's back there. Is Terry O'Day here? I don't see Terry. Anyways, we have Terry O'Day. Also, we have Sue Hemmerich, and they've all been very supportive. And without those folks supporting me, I wouldn't be standing here before you today. I also wanted to acknowledge, and it was mentioned earlier, about our staff. We have such a great staff, and I see Elaine up in the front. I'd like to have all our city staff that's here stand up, please. Thank you. We were not the only ones working hard this past year. The contributions from residents and the business communities have helped Santa Monica remain one of the most innovative cities in the world and a leader in the nation's creative economy. It's one of the reasons why I'm so proud to call this place my home. For more than 30 years, this is where my wife, Maria Leon, who's sitting up in front, stand up, Maria. Who, by the way, is an elected official herself. She sits on the Santa Monica Malibu School Board. We happened to meet, if it wasn't for Santa Monica College, and I saw our president, Jeff Shimizu back here. That's where it all started for me, at Santa Monica College, getting involved with student government and the MECHA organization on campus. And from that, that's what sprung my election in the 1990s. That's why I have the distinct honor to be the first Latino elected to the mayorship of this great city. And let me tell you, what you heard from several of the presentations here, our state of the city is very strong. I was just back in Washington, D.C. for the Conference of Mayors, and attending the conference or meeting with several of the mayors from all over the country. Many of them, when you mention Santa Monica, right away they say, Santa Monica, you're from the city of Santa Monica? First of all, they were surprised. They said, you got elected in the city of Santa Monica, a Latino? And I said, yes, they're very progressive in Santa Monica. But more than anything, I think the thing that really surprised them is that how small we are. And we was mentioning earlier, you know, even though our population is about 94,000, our daytime population is anywhere from 250 to 300,000 on any given day. And it's because of tourism, and the business community has been so active with the Visitors Bureau as well to recruit many of these conferences that come into town. And many people that I know, actually, when they do go to conferences, even in downtown LA, they stay in Santa Monica. So it has a lot to say about what we do here in Santa Monica. As mayor, I am commitment to the city of Santa Monica to getting things done. Tonight, I'd like to share a few things that I'll focus on. Circulation is one of the biggest issues facing our city. Your city council is committed to explore every viable mobility option to efficiency, move people around town, and decrease dependency on our cars. The construction of Expo Rail, which you saw earlier, is finally done and should open hopefully by May, is the last I heard. Last year, our city welcomed 7.9 million visitors with the extension of Expo Light Rail into Santa Monica, and when the integrated services of our Big Blue Bus, those visitors, as well as commuters and residents, will have viable public transit options that will sufficiently change the way we move in and out of our city. These alternatives modes of transportation will help reduce traffic congestion, auto emissions, and let's face it, behind the wheel frustration. We will work with our business community to encourage employees, including our own city staff, to ride a bike, take public transit, or carpool to work. This spring, our new Colorado Esplanade will be done in time to welcome the train to our downtown station. It will transform our downtown and create a gateway to our beloved and famous pier. In July, we expect that the California Incline will be done. Bringing this, sure, go ahead. Bringing this iconic roadway to seismic standards, making it more accessible and wider sidewalks with a new pedestrian bridge and dedicated bicycle lanes. Keeping Santa Monica affordable is something on everybody's mind. While real estate prices soar in our city, something must be done to keep our community affordable for the future generations. This year, we will look for viable, sustainable funding sources to support our efforts to generate more affordable housing options, making it possible for people of all income levels to live in Santa Monica. How do you afford housing in Santa Monica? Well, I think providing a living wage, which was mentioned earlier, is part of it as well. It is in our, it is in our collective best interest to proactively support the minimum wage ordinance, which my fellow council members are here tonight, and I proudly passed earlier this month, making us the second city in the region to adopt moving towards a 15+ minimum wage an hour by 2020. I want to thank everybody for their volunteer last night in the homeless count. With the information we gathered from the count, we'll continue to support transitioning the homeless in our community, especially our veterans, into permanent housing options. Our city council will continue to fight for local control of our airport lands and mandated by the voters in Measure LC. In 2016, look for our city leaders to push hard with the federal elected officials and the FAA to resolve long-standing airport issues that have negative impact on our communities and our neighbors. And this summer, our council will adopt a comprehensive downtown community plan. It's time to get things done. We need a plan that works for everyone. This plan will serve as a blueprint for our future of our downtown core. In the coming months, we will host workshops, focus groups, and other grassroots outreach efforts to touch as many Santa Monicans as we can. This is our downtown, and I encourage everyone in this room to get involved. We've got a full agenda ahead. Let's work together to get things done and make Santa Monica shine in 2016. God bless us all, and thank you.